Well, welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today we're going to have an interesting build, and it's going to be on a bird bath. I'm going to make a bird bath. Now this is a video that I filmed last year when it was a lot warmer, and I'm going to show you where this all started from. This is it right here. Now, when you take a look at this, this is all stainless steel. Guys, I paid $6 on Amazon on their warehouse deal. This is regularly, I'm going to say, just over $100. And I have no idea what this is for, but apparently you put this inside of some barbecues, and it's like some kind of a liner or a base for a barbecue, and I thought that would be an ideal bird bath. So what do we got going on here? Well, I got this 8-foot piece of 5/4 board that I'm going to use on the table saw here, or on my chop saw. I've got a 4x4 post. Both of them together, 20 bucks. This is a low budget build, and I think it's going to turn out terrific. Now the only tools I'm going to use is, I'm going to use some of these. I like these screws in some positions, you know, and it's fast and it's easy. And I'm going to use some construction adhesive. Going to use my router, going to use my impact driver, and this is going to be a very easy build. I'll bring you over to the miter saw and I'll show you what I got lined up there. Well, there's the 4x4 post, and I'll just bring you over and show you the marks here. So I got this all marked out. You can see the 16 there and cut on this side of the line. So we got 16 inches. Let me come along to this one here, and this one here is 27. This one here is 11. This one here is another 11. And this is a scrap piece here that's left over. But at the end, I've got another 16. Now I'm using the two ends for a reason. And I'll cut the centers out after. But I'll just show you one piece being cut here. And then we'll come back and we'll start putting this together. Okay, let's get cutting. Okay, I'll cut the rest all up, then I'll show you it all together. Well, here we go here. This is the general idea, just like what you're seeing right there. And I'm going to put this on the top like here. Now of course I have to fabricate something else to put this on top, where I want to be able to take this off and dump it out and clean it occasionally as well. You just can't let it get dirty, right? And I'm going to wrap it with this material here around the outside. So what I have to do next is, if you just put screws in from here to this side, you know what, it's going to get wobbly on you over time and that kind of stuff. So let's get the router out, and let's router out a couple of slots here so this post fits in and it will not rock back and forth, because this has to be steady and it has to be level. So let's go to that next. Well, what I've done here is I put a couple of straight edges up, and the distance from here to the outside edge is 1 3/8. So I just got my lines here, and I've just clamped this straight edge down so it's 1 3/8 off each side, and I'll take this centerpiece right out. So let's get to that next. Okay, so as you can see there, it cuts a nice slot down, and I've gone to a depth of 1/2 inch. I'll finish centering out the rest of this, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how this is going to fit together. Okay, so here it is all chamfer it out. We just put some construction adhesive in there, and we'll just press it together, drive in a screw, and that should do it. So let's just put this one in, just like that, and that just fits nice and flush. And then we'll just take this construction screw, and here we go. Okay, there you can see the glue is oozing out a bit. I'll put the other side on and I'll bring you back. Well, here we go right here. You can see where I've measured, put a line here. It'll correspond to the line on the top. I measured the distance from the outside, so it's the same on both. I'll just transfer this over now. Match it up to the line. I got the construction adhesive on there. Just make sure this is in there. Okay, that line looks pretty good to me. I'll just drive the first one in. Okay. Man, she's tight. Oh. There we go. There. That's nice and flush right there. Let's drive the next one in. It doesn't look flush on the front side. Let me take another look here. I'd rather have it flush because you're going to see this on the top. Okay. There we go, right there. I tell you, these construction screws drive in real nice. So what I'll do next, I'll flip it over, I'll do the same thing, and I'll attach this side here, and then we'll bring you back. Well, as you can see there, I've got 2 screws into the 4x4 post. I've made this kind of brace that's going to be like a saddle to hold the bird bath in, and I've used rivets to fasten it together with. So let's just finish these last 2. And we'll just do the second one here. Boy, this thing just does a beautiful job. There we go. Well, what do you guys think of that? And it just kind of saddles it in there, just misses the post there. So it'll just kind of sit there with the water in it, and you'll just kind of level it out yourself. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I may have to in the future maybe just put a couple of pieces of rubber strip there, but I don't think it's going to move at all. What do you guys think? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the 5/4 board, and I'm going to wrap this all the way around. There you go. Okay, check out the rig setup here to wrap this in the 5/4 board. I already screwed the front on, so I buttered it all up here with some construction adhesive. Now I'm just going to fit this in here the best I can. And I like to actually keep it in the jig as long as I can when I'm building something. So that looks pretty good right there. Let's just put these in. That looks nice and flush. Now I'll move on to this side. That looks good right about there. There. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing and let's see what we got. Well, there it is, just like that. That's the front of it there. And I'll show you. That's it just there. And you can see I put some screws in the top. And it's all just a press fit. And there it is there. So yeah, you can you can adjust, you know, and of course you just look at the water level, right? And when it's leveled out, that's it, she's level. I don't think that's going to go nowhere. So let's put it out in the backyard. Let's take a look at it. Well, there it is. Now I just got it in there temporarily because I'm going to put it on some stones. You can see I got some stones over there. So that's pretty much it there. I mean, that was a nice couple hours in the shop. No big deal. And I think the birds will love this. They got a little spot in the back there where they can perch on. And you guys let me know what you think. Now I'm going to tell you something. I put these special screws in there and you can see them on the front. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So let's go in the shop and I'll explain them screws and show you how much material I have left over. Well, this is the material that's left. This little piece, a 4x4, and this 5/4 board. So I want to show you these screws I've been using. And for a lot of people, it might find this interesting. I'm not too sure. But I've switched to these type of screws instead of using deck screws. Guys, me and deck screws got a long history and we don't like each other. But I like it because it's got a nice head on it. These are self-piercing and self-tapping. Terrific for wood, any type of wood. Now they're really meant for using them for cabinetry, for pocket holes and that kind of stuff. But these are specially treated, and I'm buying these on Amazon, $250 for including tax, like 17, 18 bucks. And this is them right there. And they are just terrific. I find that the deck screws with the tapered head on it, they don't really pull in very good. You can almost sink a deck screw right straight through your board sometimes before it'll actually pull. So I prefer these ones here with the head on it, and I think they're just terrific. So you can see the arrangement of tools that I used, and I've shown this before. Guys, I'm using this all the time. I got lots more projects to show you with this as well, and it's a great tool, you know, for using for rivets. And that's pretty well it, and that's a nice little project for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's nothing fancy, just like the bird feeder I done. Guys, it's for the birds. It's not to look nice for me. Same as this bird bath. It is for the birds. So thanks for joining me here today. If you've never seen this channel before, well, you're welcome to subscribe. Come back again, and let's have some more fun. Cheers.